flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now Smith going to change the play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's across the chunk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
13. 49, flip it off, 49.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Geno down to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sunday here, Sunday.
Again, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Smith going to move him around. Now Gino. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They snap it to Smith. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And going right back to Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the run zone. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the red zone now, Smith. This is the tight end fan. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
A loss of 2.
13 next, 13 next.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 32 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
There he goes, right side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
13 next. Look, Jack's left, Jack's left. Look. No ball. Come on, shot.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now it's Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down with Dallas. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 48 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Eckler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Go for it.
Herbert throwing again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 59, cover.
Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, trio left.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, alert! Hey, ice. Alert, Jack's left. Alert!
They snap it to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They get into the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Snowball. Lion. Hey, it's a clip.
Geno now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Their own 2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
380.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert back to the air. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Herbert. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Smith going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.